Good morning, everyone. This is Robert, and welcome to another episode of Discovering Classics. Guess what I'm doing? I'm driving a K car, a 1981 Suzuki LJ80. It's a Jimny actually, but they weren't called Jimneys. They were SJs, LJs, and you probably know the Samurai. This is an LJ80 from 1981. And welcome to another episode of my show, Discovering Classics. This is not the dumbest show on YouTube. This is not even the show with the most viewers or most subscribers. This is just a show for a regular petrol head who loves his or her classic and has to go through what I usually do, which is I'm gonna take this car. This is early morning, Sunday morning in Poznan. So it's not one of those episodes of I Drive or something. I'm taking this car to another location in Poznan to pick up a tow truck, and I'm gonna carry this car on a tow truck to Warsaw, and I'm gonna exchange it for another car, which you will see later on. So for now, enjoy the ride. This is a pretty nice car. It's very small. It's Japanese, of course, but 4-speed manual transmission. For those of you who know the car or own one that's very original, you'll notice that this one has some modifications. I bought it this way. The steering wheel, for example, is not original. It's small, and it has a different gear shift with written 5-speed. But it doesn't have a 5-speed. It's a 4-speed manual. So I'm driving 60 now, 60 kilometers an hour, 35 miles an hour. Well, the car has 800cc engine. It's pretty nimble. It has only 42 or 45 horsepower, but it drives pretty nicely because the car is very low set. It's small, so it's not heavy, right? And if you add all these things up, you'll have a small engine, but that delivers. This small K car, or K 4x4, is a great car for the terrain, for off-road, because it feels like a mountain chamois or something. Really, it's very low set, it's very light. So if you compare it, for example, to a Jeep Grand Cherokee or something heavier, it would probably surprise you that this car goes through the terrain, through all those potholes or things like that very easily. And I'm not going to show you this because we're not going to go off-road. We're going to drive streets today for a moment, but if you want to see something like that, you can check out YouTube. There are some Norwegians who really show what this car can do. If you want to ask me, I'll answer all your questions, and hopefully maybe one day, if you're going to be interested, I'm gonna show you what this car can do when it's driven by me off-road. So stay tuned, and it's all up to you. If you like it, I'll do it. So now I'm driving about 70 kilometers an hour, and well, it drives pretty nicely despite the chilly weather, but well, it's not that bad.
Tam diksówę zbycha, jak wiosłem trybuna, żeby było. To może jakiś szpadel, nie? No. Ale dawałem tam jeszcze jednego znajomego. Ja mówię, że też ma takiego Węgurga, ale nie ładną blachę, ale niekompletny, nie?
Alright guys, so this is the moment when I'm gonna take the Suzy up on the tow truck, but I'm gonna take you to Lukas's place. he let me do this. So there's a sneak peek maybe of what's coming in the later episodes of my show. He has a nice Warszawa there. This is a regular sedan, so he has a great station wagon. But this one is a 224 actually, because they evolved. Beautiful color and beautiful interior. He knows how to restore his classics, and he specializes in Polish cars. So look at this beauty. As I told you before, when I think of Polish cars, I think Warszawas are the ones to collect. They're very collectible because they're beautiful. This is an evolution of the M20 Pobieda, the one that looked like a fastback or Ford from the 1940s. And this is what Polish engineers actually had done to this car in the 50s and 60s. They made a regular sedan out of it. So this is another Warszawa, and hopefully one day Lukas is gonna talk about his car, how he got it and how he restored it, because this is a top-notch restoration from what I can see from here. There we go. We're gonna see how the car moves magically. I'm gonna go inside, right? I'm gonna steer?
Maybe not inside, but just...
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna steer. Sure. As you can see, the seats here are aftermarket. I bought them this way. I'm still looking for original ones, but to be honest, they're okay. And I'm not gonna keep this car for myself. I'll probably give it to my daughter. Okay. All right. And now all these security belts. Otherwise, the car will just fall off the tow truck. This is how it goes. You hook it up in front, then go all the way to the other side. Okay, so as you can see, it's hooked up at 3 locations, and then you just pull this lever and it'll tighten the belt on the tire, and it'll make it very stable and secure. You don't want this car to be moving while you're driving, so this is what it looks like. See, 1, 2, 3 secure points and tighten. We're gonna do it most properly with probably 4 hooks and 4 wheels immobilized, but usually you could actually do this wheel and the opposite with rear, and it'll be stable if you have also that hook. See these scratches, the scratched paint? I did that because when I bought the car, I was looking for a VIN number that was supposed to be on the chassis, and I found it somewhere in the front. I guess it's over there, but I couldn't get information, and I had to prove that the car was actually the one that I'm buying. Oh, here it is. Here is where the VIN number of the car is stamped on, the one on the frame. All right, so I'm getting behind the wheel of the Mercedes, and I'm off to go. All right, so I'm headed for Warsaw. I left Poznan and I've decided to take the B roads at first. I'm approaching the entry to the A2 highway, but I had like 40 minutes of enjoyment of the Polish countryside, and this is what I like about this trip. There are not that many cars because it's still 8:45 in the morning. It's a Sunday morning. The weather is not that great, and to be honest, when I was leaving Poznan, there was a drizzle. So okay, so this is a small village that I'm passing through on my way to the highway. It's early spring, so all those fields have flourished. There's a lot of green, yellow, and this is what I like about the hobby, actually, because I could pay someone for taking the car, and I could just sit in front of a TV, watch something, or play a game. But I don't want to do that, you know. I wanted to do it on my own, and this is an adventure. This is really, to me, it's a cool adventure. But it's much better to do it on your own than just to sit and wait for a message that the car has been delivered, and you just send the payment. So this is not the way I like it. I think this is the freedom, and if you want to still be a human being and have feelings and be in touch with reality, because this is being in touch with reality, then you should try it. It's not a hassle. It's not a big deal. You know, it's really enjoyable to drive a tow truck. The visibility is great. It drives. You know, my average speed is about 65 up to 70 miles an hour. I'm making a turn, and this is a turn to the highway. So I'm gonna get on a highway, the A2, the east and west, and I'm headed east from the city of Poznan to the capital of Warsaw, where I'm gonna leave the car and pick up another one. This is where we at. I have about 218 kilometers to Warsaw, and it's gonna take me probably a bit more than a couple of hours, you know, with those tows and etc. There are a lot of you know, 18-wheelers, trucks, and this is what they look like in Europe. They're flat-nosed, so they're pretty modern, and a lot of truckers on the road, even on Sunday, although it's not allowed. Only perishable food and first aid stuff can be taken on a truck from point A to point B on Sunday and holidays in Poland. But as you can see, there are many trucks. All right, I almost made it. I'm almost at my destination, so I made it to Warsaw. Now I'm approaching a fork. There's a division between the north and the south belt parkways. I'm gonna head down south, so I'm gonna unload the Suzuki, and then I'm gonna go to the next garage where I keep my other car. You're gonna see what it is. All right, I am inside my garage where I keep the other car. So follow me, and we're gonna find it all the way down there. This is sort of a regular garage. In Poland, you have a variety of cars. from different eras. Not that many classics. People in Poland don't collect classics as the Swedes or people from the Netherlands do, but you can still find some. So this is one of my cars, but it's hidden, and this is the one that I'm picking up. And what I'm picking up a pickup. It's a Volkswagen Type 2 bus. As I told you, I need to take the cover off. And that's what it is. I have all the parts ready for it, and I'm taking it to my painter. He's gonna spray the car in the color of my desire. It's not gonna be orange as it used to be, because this was the original color, and hope you're gonna like it as well. All right. It doesn't require much strength, because it's just a metal shell on wheels. But as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm taking it out, and hopefully I'm going to get it onto the trailer. Come on. This is the only way to take it out. So as you can see, the line is attached to the trailer, and we have to take it out of the garage itself. I'm just steering. My friend is operating the wire.
Czy go wciągniemy teraz? Jak jest?
All right, so I'm off to go. Everything is packed. The car is on the trailer. As you can see, it's tightened up as it was before. We're able to pull it out of the garage. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible. But if you have a mechanically or electronically actually controlled wire, it's not a big hassle. So I'm going back to Poznan to take this car to the previous garage, and it's going to wait for a respray. And hopefully in one of the episodes I'll tell you what is the progress with this car. And in the meanwhile, I'm once all the parts are taken off the car, I'm preparing them myself, and I'm trying to figure out what's going to be missing, and what parts I should refurbish, and what to buy from suppliers. So take care of yourselves, and hope to see you in the next episode of Discovering Classics. Thank you for watching this episode of Discovering Classics. Please stay tuned for future episodes, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to give me a thumbs up, go ahead. If you want to send me a comment, do so. Until next time, take care.